Hi, welcome to Late Night Sports, episode 17. And I'm Andrew Roy. I'm 5'7", somewhere in the 240-pound range. I gained some weight. I've been sitting around a lot in this coronation, so, it is what it is. But you still can't eat that. And this right here, this John Mueller, he's 6 foot tall in hair, down to you know where, and you can't cut that. Welcome to Late Night Sports. How you doing?
Another day of quarantine.
And also, I would like
Just
to apologize for lack of videos lately. Um, my 3-week-old brand new $1,900 computer broke on me. So, different story for a different day, but there is no Late Night Sports due to that reason. But we're on the old trusty ThinkPad.
yeah. Uh, we have some pretty crazy MLB news. We have a decent amount of football news. We have some pretty crazy plan or what would have been plans for the UFC. But we're gonna kick it off as always with some MLB news. The MLB is looking to start the season sometime soon, and they're going to have different divisions. They're going to have the Cactus League and the Grapefruit League, which are the leagues that they have in spring training. So I'll bring those out to you.
I got them right here for you.
I
If you need me
keep
to.
having those stupid pop-up ads. All right. So I first saw this. First thing I saw when I got the notification on my phone was, hey, maybe the Red Sox will have a chance this year.
Oh
And
God!
then as soon as I saw the what their division would be, it's worse. They have a worse chance.
Mm-hmm.
So the proposed division for the Red Sox, they would be in the South Division. It would be them, the Minnesota Twins, the Atlanta Braves, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Baltimore Orioles.
Best case scenario, they're the third seed.
Yep.
Best case scenario.
Yeah.
There's no way they're beating out the Twins or the Braves.
Twins
100-win teams last year. This is not going to happen.
Twins might be they might be a top 3 team in baseball this year.
Yeah. There's no way no one's touching either of those teams ahead of us.
Yep. The Braves had a chance to win their actual division.
Yeah, and they were in a good division too.
Yeah, I could see them if this does happen. I could see them easily winning this one. Before I go into the other divisions, thing I don't like. UFC had this. NBA kind of and NFL, NHL, but this was at the very beginning of all this. But I don't like saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do this," and then my hopes "Oh, this is actually going to happen," and then it falls through.
Yeah, I hope this goes through.
Yeah, I mean, my hopes are not high for this. I think this is a good idea. It's gonna get proposed. They're gonna set everything up, and then someone the government's gonna come in and just shut this down.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think that's what's gonna happen.
There's safety precautions they definitely have to go through to make this happen, and let's be honest, it's so unlikely this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's just so bad. But I'm looking through some of these other divisions right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking through this. I'm looking through the Yankees division.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be able to sleep through their games. So it's the New York Yankees, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Detroit Tigers, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The only other relevant team in that list are the Phillies, and that's it. Everyone else is a playoff team going into it. Tigers are the worst team in baseball, and the Pirates are going into
the second worst team in baseball.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. I mean, the Yankees will be able to slide through that division like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. No way. I'm stopping them.
Kind of sucks because their rotation isn't good.
Yeah. Oh no, they're not good at all rotation wise
Yeah,
anymore.
like
Just give them
that's
an easier chance to make it.
yeah, that was like the Red Sox only chance of coming in second place was the
Mhm.
Yankees don't have a rotation and they slip in a third. Um, but yeah, now they're if this does become real, they could have an opener every single game. They don't even need to
Yeah,
start starter,
pretty
honestly.
much.
And then to what would be the Grapefruit League East, it would be the Washington Nationals, Houston Astros, New York Mets, St. Louis Cardinals, Miami Marlins. That would be interesting with
Yeah, it would.
the Nationals and the Astros, two of the better teams in baseball. World
Yeah.
Series matchup last year.
hmm I mean, that's yeah, division being not the stacked division. I so
It's
iffy.
a top heavy
But
division.
yeah, it's like there's not a bad team. Obviously, the Marlins are bad, but like all the rest of the four teams.
Mhm.
I mean, the Mets probably won't win the division, but the other three, I can see the Cardinals, the Astros, and Nationals. Any of those three winning that division. You know,
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had the
that's a
Mets.
very
I had the Mets going on to the NLCS before Syndergaard got hurt.
yeah. You were
That's
smoking weed then, though, so it's all good. Don't worry.
that's I would say that's the best league in the grapefruit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. If not, it's the
Red
South
Sox one.
Division, the
Yeah.
Red Sox one. That's how it'd
Um.
be.
Oh, and one thing is there would be a universal DH
That's awesome. Oh, I love that.
because
That's wonderful. That should be a permanent thing forever. There should be no
now
nothing
I'm
changing with that.
I'm completely 100% in favor of having pitchers hit, but this would be a good pilot to see the universal DH.
Yeah, that's a fair way to see it.
Yeah. And
Well,
I would, I want to see like how much if this does happen, how much the home runs go up by, because the MLB like has shattered the previous home run record for the
oh
last
yeah.
like 5 seasons, so they're just gonna shatter it again.
Oh, definitely.
So going into the Cactus League.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I want to talk about the Northeast Division
Yeah.
first because I'm gonna laugh at this division. We thought the other division was bad, but we have the Cubs. All right, the Cubs are a good team, but they're kind of falling off slowly but surely.
Yeah.
They're slowly starting to tinker down.
Yeah.
The Giants, who are top 5 worst teams in the league,
Mm.
Diamondbacks are 80, 82 win team at best.
They're still in a rebuild.
Yeah, they're
They're
not gonna be
towards
good.
the end of the rebuild, but they're still in the rebuild.
Yeah, the Rockies are in a constant rebuild for the past 40 years, so they're not making it out of that.
Yeah.
And the Oakland A's, which are the definite favorite in that division,
Yeah.
there's no other team I see coming out of there as the top seed. It's a pathetic division, though. That's a really weak one. Like,
I gotta
imagine
say,
saying that the Colorado Rockies are a 3 seed in that division. Oh boy.
yeah. I gotta say, probably the best thing that comes out of this is no one has to play at the Coliseum.
Yeah, that's true, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Disgusting ass field.
Going into the West, you have the Dodgers, the White Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, Cleveland Indians, and the Los Angeles Angels.
That might be the best division, honestly.
Could be, yeah. I mean, the Reds, like I always have to remind myself, like the Reds are like now good or
Yeah,
decent.
they're decent now.
They've been trash like my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a team I have to always remind myself, like, oh yeah, this is like a legit team now.
Yeah, they're
Like,
definitely good now.
It's not some like you're hoping you have like your 3, 4, 5 starter facing them, so you can save your 1, 2 for the next series.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is probably the best division
So far, at least we've
this could
seen.
be going into like late September. Like this could go down to the final series.
Yeah.
I could see this being a very tight race.
I mean, I see the Dodgers winning it because that's the
Yeah.
obvious favorite of that hasn't been the World Series.
Yeah.
So I mean, but
Uh,
there's not one I would consider like trash team in there. Like the White
yeah,
Sox aren't good, but they're like 75 wins, which I mean, for being probably the most likely 5 seed out of this division, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like that's
yeah,
crazy. That'd be
yeah,
the worst team in this division.
yeah.
I'm guessing this is all by geographical location
I
and all
would
of it.
think so. Yeah.
Actually, no way, it's not because it's the
Not like
no, it's like
geographical to where they are in spring. I think.
oh, okay, okay.
I
I was
think.
gonna say because there's no way that like the L.A. and like Chicago or anywhere close, right?
Hmm.
Obviously
But
not.
then the last division, the Northwest, you have the
Mhm.
Milwaukee Brewers, the Padres, the Mariners, Texas Rangers, and the Royals. I mean, the Brewers, Padres. I mean, the Brewers are gonna win this division easily. The Padres are gonna come in second, and then it's just who's gonna be the fifth seed. Put them,
Um,
stack them all up on top of each other, or put them on a dartboard. Take a dart, close your eyes, throw it, see who it lands on. Honestly,
that's what
but
it comes down to. Who's the worst team in that
they're all
division?
pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Padres at all. I keep talking about how they're actually really bad, but like they're actually the 2 seed in this division. Like
Yeah,
this is really bad. It's when you have a team with the 2 worst teams in the AL West, the worst team in the AL Central, the average team in the NL West, in the best, and like in the second best team in the NL Central. Like this is like a terrible division, but hey, if I'm gonna pick any other team to root for other than the Red Sox, I root for the Brewers. So
hmm
we're in a good spot with that.
yeah. I know like a lot of the players have been like quarantining, like pretty much everyone else in the world. But the thing is, like some of these players are still like down there in Florida.
What do you mean, like so down there in Florida? Like they live there, or like
No,
what do you
no,
mean?
no. Like they're stuck down there.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, kind of stinks. Um, but yeah, it's kind of be interesting. I would kind of like it'd be kind of fun to see like a division shakeup.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would definitely miss like a bunch of Red Sox Yankees games.
They would
I
never change that though. Let's be
I
honest.
would think they'd still schedule a bunch, but I don't think they would schedule as many.
Hmm.
Uh, because you have to play 4 other teams like 20 times each or something crazy like that.
Whatever it is, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool to see them play like the Braves and Twins more. They don't really get to do that.
Yeah. There's
Um,
some cool times.
yeah. But yeah, on to some other news. Um, uh, we have
It
some
it's not really
Patriots.
news with
Yeah.
this. Yeah, it's not like Patriots news.
Yeah.
It's more of a topic of discussion that the Patriots should trade up in the draft.
Yeah. I think they should. I mean, you
We
guys
thought
all know who we want to
we
pass the
we, we,
draft.
we want Herbert. We've been
Yeah.
saying it the whole time that that's the guy we want, but
I mean, the
it,
Pats
it's
made
still
the
unlikely.
playoffs. I think they have the 23rd pick right now.
That's not good at all. It's not gonna cut it for Herbert.
It's not bad, but I mean, it's not gonna get you Herbert. I think they would definitely have to trade up to probably at least the top 15.
Oh, definitely. Oh, I think he was top 10. He might even be top 5 at this point.
Really.
Now with
Um,
so I'll bring it up now. We'll talk about others later, but with
mhm.
Tua's injury concerns continuously ramping up,
Yeah.
Herbert has to be the second quarterback off the board at this point.
I don't know. Maybe.
I,
Um,
I feel like this is like maybe how I think about things. But as soon as like one player is successful with their like body type and how their play style is in the NFL, other teams want to copy that, try to find that kind of talent with their own draft pick.
yep.
And I think of Herbert like a Patrick Mahomes style, where he's a raw talent that has this crazy arm and his
Yeah.
amazing running ability. every team wants to have a Patrick Mahomes right now. So this
Mhm.
might be the opportunity that some teams are like, this might be like
Yeah.
the next guy, or it might not be the guy everyone wants. I'm
See,
looking right now on uh, CBS Sports' mock draft,
yeah.
trying to find what they have in Herbert. But
While you're
wow, never mind. We've been mistaken, actually.
what?
Herbert is currently in at the 19th pick to the Patriots, actually.
Really?
Wow.
Damn.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. I'm
Okay.
interested. I'm interested. Yeah.
I knew as soon as
Um,
like you had that facial reaction, I said, "Oh, they definitely have Herbert
they
projected
do.
to go with the Pats."
It's obviously all
Um,
spectacle things here, but this is all some like, thinking about like what could happen.
yeah,
But hypothetically, with what CBS Sports' writers talking about here, that the Patriots would use their highest third round pick, which is the 87th, and one of their sixth round picks, the 195th, to the Raiders to move up to get the spot at 19. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
yeah.
Like, that sounds great.
See, I think they would definitely do that, but Bill Belichick's still the GM, so I could definitely see him not taking a quarterback. I could definitely see him just going with Stidham. Stidham doesn't shake out. I could see them trying to make a push for Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
because
Oh,
Watson's a free agent at the end of this season, and like he's even been like kind of like saying like he's kind of been playing with the jokes on Twitter, like saying how he
yeah.
could go to the Pats and stuff.
hmm
Um,
what do you want more? Would you rather the Pats trade up draft Herbert, or would you rather us wait out of here and just have a down year, get a high draft pick, and then grab Watson the next year? What would you rather have?
see, it's tough. I honestly want both.
I mean, we can't
See,
get those like
see,
can't get a high draft pick and
I'm
Watson at
a
the same time.
I'm a huge guy of I want my cake and eat it too kind of guy. So I would like to see both. Um, I'm also a huge advocate of quarterbacks should get drafted and they should not play their first season. I think they should get at least 1 year of just holding the clipboard, kind of like getting a good like kind of
Mhm.
coach, like quarterback
I
coach.
mean, some great all-time players have had that
Yeah, I mean, look
experience.
at like Mahomes as of late.
Yeah,
He had
and
that.
Tom
He was
Brady,
hurt.
Drew
Yeah,
Brees.
Brady. Yeah, uh, Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all the good quarterbacks have had their 1 year off first.
Yeah.
Learn behind someone.
Um, but I don't know. I I could very well see Belichick going with like drafting like a defensive back or something stupid like that.
I know Yaz, our friend, brought up stuff on his Instagram account. He has a sports his Instagram account. Follow him at Boston.sports.family.
Yeah.
But he brought up they were talking about a defensive end out of Iowa, which
Hmm.
I mean, cool. We already have a gross defense though, and I prefer to have Herbert. You know what I mean?
We just need linebackers
Yeah, we lost Vanoy. That's a big piece of the defense. We
and
lost.
Collins.
Yeah, Jamie Collins.
I the three spots I think that they need the most is obviously a quarterback,
hmm
uh, offensive line, and linebackers.
Yeah, I think offensive line has to be super high on that list. Just because you had a bad one last year, and you're bringing in a new quarterback, or at least test out Stidham for a long period of time.
Yeah,
You gotta have some kind of support for the guy. You can't throw him out there and get rocked every other play.
exactly. Yeah. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. And the draft is April 23rd, so that'll be starting in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 weeks. And speaking of the draft, there the draft this year is going to be all virtual.
that's gonna be something else. It's
Yeah.
like Madden.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be completely different. They're gonna be. I think they're gonna be calling in from like their like their building, I guess, like
Yeah,
Happywood and probably like Foxborough. So
yeah.
weird. And I
It's
think
just it's
Goodell's
crazy.
gonna walk out to the podium and then come back.
That's wild, man. This
Yeah,
is like it really puts into perspective how important it is right now to be like. I don't want to sound like a loser or like that kind of stuff, but like stay inside. Like
yeah.
we're missing all these like huge important milestones for so many people because of this happening. So
This
pass or
draft
death. That's
was
quicker to get back to normal.
this draft was supposed to be sick too. They were gonna have them come out, like go on a boat and go to the podium.
That's right. Yeah,
Go
it was
off
supposed to
the
be in
boat.
Vegas, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's
But that would
crazy.
have been so cool. I was seeing like the diagrams that people made of it, like the virtual diagrams that were like videos. It looked so cool. Like there's
Yeah,
gonna be like a big um water fountain. They're gonna be coming out on a boat. I mean that boat ride. I mean that's gotta be
the
like
best
I'm
moment of your
just like
life.
thinking of that. That's gotta be so like surreal. Like you're going out onto the boat, going to meet the commissioner to go get drafted. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna be
unfortunate, you know.
different. We were talking about Tua a little bit ago.
Yeah,
He has had a unknown wrist injury, and I heard he failed 2 physicals.
and they still have him drafted relatively high on
Mm.
this mock draft.
I
But
could
I mean, he's
easily
still two at the
see
end of the day.
I could easily see his value go down
I definitely, of
with
course, it will.
with all these. He's had a couple hip injuries. He's like 22 years old. Now with the wrist injury,
Yeah.
um, yeah, uh,
I'm looking at this mock draft I was talking about before, and it was updated yesterday. So I'll be surprised. It'll probably be changed relatively soon to where Tua's going down because he's currently the projected number 2 overall pick, and that's just like with this many injury concerns, I don't see any team doing that at this point. If Miami still wants him, they're probably going to trade down. Let's be honest.
yeah,
What will come to at some point?
yeah. That would be interesting if they were to trade down. I doubt that though.
Yeah, but
Highly
I'm
doubt
just saying, there's no way
Burrow.
if he's always injury concerns, no team's taking him second overall at this
Yeah.
point.
Then to a trade. Maybe in isolation. Bill O'Brien's been hanging out with his family. Can't smoke weed, so maybe he was like coming like down from it. Now he's like starting to make like logical, good football trades for the Houston Texans.
Not
Not
for
just
himself.
not just handing over players for other teams. Like here you go, be my friend. Um, the Texans got Brandon Cooks and a future 4th-round pick. You're wearing his jersey.
Rep the Patriots jersey.
And the Rams got a 2nd-round pick. That is a great trade.
Yeah, it definitely is. They lost out on one of the best wide receivers. This is getting back somebody, and like they got Randall Cobb before. That's like some poo poo dog crap. You're bringing in Brandon Cooks. I mean, that's at least somebody
That's
good,
good.
right?
He's still young.
It's
I think it's going to
26.
be his 7th season in the league.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Our friend Nick, he put it out on his Instagram. This is his 4th team, I think, in 6 years. So I think this might be his 5th team.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's good too. It isn't like he's bad or
I
anything.
know, yeah.
He's not hopping around trying to keep him in the league. He's hopping around because people keep trading him.
Yeah, he's
I
a
don't know why people keep
premier
doing that.
wide receiver.
I would say at least top 20.
Yeah, I'd say even top 15 maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he had a down year last
Yeah,
year,
he had a
though.
down
You
year
got to
last
put
year,
that in perspective.
but he had I think a 1,000-yard year before that.
Many years before that, for
Yeah,
4 straight years, he did actually.
yeah. And then
But
how many
this is
yards did he have last year?
he only had 583. It was
Uh-huh.
a definite down season,
Was
but he
he
got
injured
targeted
at
a
all last
whole lot
year?
less. He was hurt for 2 games,
All right, that's not
but
making up for almost 500 yards, but I mean that's still.
I think it was more majority of the fact that Cooper Cup is like disgusting and is
Yeah,
taking up all the targets on the team.
yeah. I mean
But before that,
that's like the best receiving core in the league. What the rank?
yeah, honestly, yeah. But he's
Woods, Cooks,
this is his fourth team he's playing on.
fourth.
Yeah, he played with New Orleans Pats for a year, Rams 2 years, and then
All
now
right.
after the Bill
Um,
O'Brien's dynasty.
yeah. Some Drew Brees news. I guess he's planning on signing with NBC to be a commentator, and I've heard that the article said that he's gonna be groomed to take over for Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, I was talking to John before this about what would be the coolest commentary duo of all time. If you have Drew Brees and Tony Romo together, like, that would be awesome. But that's never gonna happen. But like
I don't think that
in my
even be
dream,
that
that'd be a
cool.
game I listen to.
I don't even think
That'd be
that'd
so
be
cool.
I don't think so. You'd have two quarterbacks.
Yeah, I have two former very good quarterbacks, a Hall of Famer and a borderline one.
For starters, neither one of them I don't think, or probably neither one of them know how to do play-by-play. You have to figure out what
Oh,
you're going to
definitely
do with
not.
that.
But it'd be great to listen to, though.
Not really.
I don't care about play-by-play. I could watch the screen and see the play-by-play action. It'd be
Maybe.
cool to listen to
All
their
right.
stories.
Well, whatever. And then that'd be interesting. Though I would. It's kind of. I don't mind Chris Collinsworth. I think he's pretty good. I like him as a commentator. So I just think that would be done. There's plenty of other guys that I'd like to see him go get signed by ESPN, go take over the
Monday night.
Monday night, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shit show. That hasn't been good since John Gruden was in the booth.
Oh yeah. Not at all.
Back when it hasn't been good really since Mike Tirico and John Gruden.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
time to move on to some something Stephen A. Smith now does allow. That we're in quarantine. He would have told Tom Brady to stay off the weed, but not anymore. As a quote from Tom Brady here, I definitely had some fun in high school with partying and drinking and smoking weed on occasion.
Yeah,
Tom Brady stoner. What?
Yeah, he's no longer with the Pats. He went on Howard Stern and just said all this stuff. He also said he was asked about which one was better. I think if he was better or Belichick was better, and he said that they couldn't do it without each other. If Belichick didn't have Brady, he wouldn't be as good. Brady didn't have Belichick, he wouldn't be as good. But
fair way
to say it. Interesting interview.
That's so funny though, man.
This
high school Tom Brady must have been a cool guy.
I know those two quotes that you just read off. Those are kind of interesting.
But he stopped. He did stop because he felt like he was letting down his dad.
Yeah,
that's the reason why.
Definitely a different side of Tom Brady.
Oh yeah. Now Sam side is kissing his kids on the lips.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's the only reason why I'm happy he's
oh my
that's
God.
the one positive you can take out of
yeah.
We don't have to see him kiss his kids on the lips.
Oh.
His kids are almost teenagers. It's disgusting.
They are?
Yes.
What?
They're tweens. I think that the One of his sons is like I want to say he's like 10 to 12.
I'm looking this up.
While you do that, the Bucks and Falcons got new jerseys. The Bucks, they kind of went back to like their jerseys from a few years ago. They're not bad
Mhm.
looking, but then the Falcons, those are pretty bad. They look like the memes been going around of them in the Longest Yard movie. Those jerseys with Adam Sandler in it. The Falcons jerseys are disgusting, but the Bucks ones are pretty good.
Oh, Tom Brady's son is 10.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that's gross. That's so gross. All right, but I did want to bring up some stuff about the those jerseys. So I'm looking through them right now, pulling them up, make sure. All right, so the Falcons jerseys, I'm not gonna lie, the white and red ones, those are disgusting. Like I don't know who designed those, but the black ones, I'm not gonna lie, they're okay. I seem to like the black ones a little bit more. And then let's move
See,
over to the
here's
Bucks
the
jersey.
thing.
The gray one makes me want to like burn my eyes. It's disgusting.
The
So bad.
black one for the Falcons is probably just going to be their alternate, so they're not going to wear that much.
Which is even worse. That's probably the best one they have.
Yep. So on
Um,
to all right, all right.
I suppose one more thing. The red
Yeah,
ones for the Bucks also suck. That should
yeah.
never be used. But the white ones are tolerable. They're okay. That's just how I see it. But the Bucks red one is literally red writing on red clothes. Like it's red on red. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
pathetic. Should never have to see that.
yeah. Now into some other news here. Last few segments here. The Masters has been rescheduled for November. In November 11th. No, November 12th to the 15th. That honestly is going to be weird
It is.
because the azaleas will not be blooming. However, it is the Masters, so I'm sure they'll get some azaleas shipped in from somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Um, they'll probably have to need two, one for the Thursday, Friday, then another one for the weekend. But I don't know.
I'm not really a golf person, but this is the again. We talked about tennis a little bit ago,
Mm-hmm.
but a different episode about how, and it's the one time a year I watch tennis. It's one time a year I watch golf.
Mm-hmm.
They got pushed back. It's like that cool season where like baseball practice on weekends, and we're like, oh, Tiger's doing good, and we
Yeah.
just get excited and stuff. It's
Yeah.
sad to see
Funny
that
story.
being pushed back. You know?
I'm a huge golf fan. I watch a bunch of the tournament. Funny story though, during Sunday morning practice last year. So last year on Sunday, the Masters final rounds got moved up because it was gonna completely downpour later on in the day. So they had to move them all up so they wouldn't get like canceled or have to be bumped to Monday or even Tuesdays. I think it was supposed to rain on Monday too there. So we get to practice. I was watching the Masters on my phone. One of the assistant coaches saw me. Had ended up having to do a perimeter, but it was all worth it because it was the first and only Masters that I remember seeing Tiger win, and I got to see pretty much his entire last round.
That was
So
a funny practice. I remember
that
that.
that perimeter was 100% worth it,
That's always good.
and I would do it again in a heartbeat. I also didn't really play that much last year either, so it's not like that practice meant much to me. So then on to some UFC news. Anthony Smith, I think the number 6, he's 5, 6, or 7, but I think he's the 6th ranked light heavyweight in the world on, I think, Sunday night. I don't know. It was a few days ago, around midnight. He got his house broken into by this man, and his wife woke him up, said there's someone in the house. So then he heard him like do something. So he went, told her to get the kids, keep the kids safe. So then he went downstairs, saw the guy. He was just standing there, and he went got him to the ground, um, and he was trying to like just put him into some sort of hold. He was trying to put him into like some sort of submission, but the guy he said was probably only like 160 pounds. He outweighed him by a lot, but he said it was a strong guy.
Hmm.
Um, so he was trying to like just get him and like submit him, but he was having a wicked hard time doing it. And then his wife came downstairs after she got the kids to be okay, and she was calling 911. Then he said, "Is Anthony Smith?" Asked the guy, "Is there anyone else in the house?" Then the intruder like was calling for this guy Luke. He ended up not being in the house, but like I remember
Hmm.
Anthony Smith, he was on the Ariel Huani podcast talking about this, and he said like I was having a hard time with this guy who I outweighed by. He's light heavyweight's 205. He's probably somewhere around 240 when he's not in fight camp. So he's saying, no way I could take another guy. So luckily there was no other guy, and
Wow.
he was able to hold on to the guy and just like keep him there until the cops showed up. A great story there by Anthony Smith protecting his family.
That's crazy.
Honestly, a crazy story. If you want to
Yeah.
hear him say it, go on to the Ariel Huani podcast. Great listen. Then to UFC 249, which was honestly going to be a monster card. Like I was looking forward to this so much. There were gonna be some epic fights on there. Um, There's going to be Francis Ngannou on there. On the prelim card, there's going to be Greg Hardy, which I've
I know who he
wanted
is.
Greg
I know.
Hardy on
I know
this
who Rick
for a
Hardy
while.
is. Wife beater.
Yeah, I've been wanting him to get how do I say this? Because we can't really edit this. Get his face smashed for a long time, and he can't. And the guy that he was going to fight, he had a chance to smash his face. He was like Yorgon de Castro, I think his name is, that he was gonna fight. He just
Mhm.
he's coming off a KO victory. That was gonna be a good fight. And then the Tony Ferguson Habib fight fell through because Habib can't leave Russia. So then like Gaethje and Ferguson, that was gonna be epic. But then they line up so well. That would be just epic. But
I don't know
um,
UFC.
yeah,
I'm
so
confused.
that fell through. But then UFC. The last thing we're gonna talk about today or tonight is UFC Fight Island. This is something you can kind of talk about.
Yeah, this is
This
interesting.
this was gonna be interesting. Dana White secured this island. I don't know how he did it, but I mean Uncle Dana comes through. Um, and it was gonna be for like all international fights. He got this place in California. I forget the name of it, but he got it for like UFC 249. And the only reason why that UFC 249 got postponed is because Disney and ESPN came in and said we don't want this to go on. But UFC Fight Island would have been interesting. I think he still wants to do fights there. There's a rumor that it was Tony Robbins. Do you know who that is?
Nope.
No. All right.
Nope. Nope.
Big motivator. It was rumored that it was going to be on like one of his islands. But that's like kind of been what's going around like all the leagues. Like I know the NFL said they were going to do it on like some cruise ship or something. I don't know how that would work out. But
Yeah. I
I
don't
was
know.
wondering if like this might be like a new normal, like putting players and teams into like these super isolated locations.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I don't want
Yeah,
it to happen though. I
I
really
don't either,
don't.
but I think for like while the rest of this rides out, like that'd be I think kind of interesting to see. Like you
Yeah.
White Island, like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would. That
Uh,
definitely would. I
yeah,
don't watch UFC, But I might have actually watched this fight because there's literally no other sports on.
Yeah.
Would have been
Uh,
interesting to get into something, but tough.
yeah. But hopefully UFC will be back soon, along with all the other sports.
Yeah. Bring back NBA, man. I want to see the finals.
I don't care about
This was
that.
LeBron's year. This is LeBron's year to win it. Win it again.
LeBron's year to lose again.
He would have won MVP this year too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I said it for actually. I kind of wanted to see this happen because I said it way back when one of our first episodes that it's going to be the Bucks and Lakers, and the Lakers are gonna run away with it. So I kind of wanted to see it just so my prediction could be right. But let's be real, I probably would not have watched any of it. Not
really?
a big NBA fan, yeah.
Might
have watched like the last game or something of the finals, but I don't know. I just want sports back. I miss sports a lot.
Yeah, we all do.
I'm living my best life in quarantine, but I'm missing sports.
Great life.
Yeah, and I think that brings us to the end of Late Night Sports, episode 17. We'll be back, hopefully launching more episodes weekly after this week because Andrew is getting a new computer that he can edit on. It is
coming in on Monday.
Yep, and it's Friday that we're recording this.
Friday the 10th.
10th, yep. Mm-hmm. So, until next time, have a good day. Peace. Wash your hands.
See ya.